Now, some of the president-elect's cabinet choices have been very clear on their support for Israel, and that has some voters in Dearborn concerned. As CBS News Detroit's Heath Kalb reports, they want Mr. Trump to make good on his promise to bring peace to the Middle East.
On Friday last week, just 3 days after the election, a letter was sent to President-elect Trump on behalf of the Lebanese American community. I spoke to the two people who signed that letter, who tell me they're not hopeful for a response. Representatives from the Middle East and North Africa American Chamber of Commerce in Dearborn published this letter addressed to U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, urging him to bring about his promise to end the war in the Middle East. It was a promise that helped the Republican win over votes that Democrats usually get in the Arab American community in Dearborn.
We want to ensure that what was said during the campaign and leading up to the election, that President-elect Trump remains true to those commitments.
But only a few days after Trump's win, and some of the new Trump voters in Dearborn have concerns, which helped prompt that letter, especially regarding more recent escalation in the Middle East and some of Trump's cabinet decisions.
Right now, we're looking for a response to the letter, as well as, moderating some of the cabinet selections. I think the most troubling amongst them has been former governor of Arkansas, Mike Huckabee, who's gone on the record as not acknowledging or recognizing that Palestinians exist.
I spoke with the other signee of the letter to Trump, Albert Abbas, who tells me while the president-elect isn't in office yet, he would like to see action now.
In the meantime, we want him to use his influence as president-elect to call for a ceasefire so that once he's in office, he can work on a long-term peace agreement with, the Middle East in regards to Lebanon, Gaza, and Israel.
And while Abbas also has concerns, he says it's too early to judge Trump just yet.
We've seen no new wars under the previous Trump administration. So we're hopeful that, once he's in office, that, he will come through on his agreement for peace and his promise for peace. But right now, I think it's a little bit premature.
Reporting on your block in Dearborn, I'm Heath Kalb, CBS News Detroit.